Welcome guys. Now in this video we will write a program to print small letters alphabets, and in the previous video we wrote a program that will print capital letter alphabet. So in this program we will be more handy with the while loop. So let's go on. Taking integer value because the ASCII values are in integer type. That means they are not in the terms of 2.2 or 2.4 something like that. They are in 1, 2, 3 integer type. So I will take a variable I, and now in the new line I will initialize I is equal to. So what is the initial value of small letter a? For capital letter, we remember that the code for capital A was 65. Guys, we really need to at least know the ASCII value of capital A, because in exam we won't be provided with the ASCII value. See, 65. Here we have 65 and the symbol related to 65 is capital A. So I'll give you a trick via which you will remember other value. Now we need to know the value of small a, so you don't need to ratify anything, just keep in mind the value of 65 is capital A. Now we know alphabets are 26, so 65 plus 26 is 90, so Z will be 90. Okay, so last Z, 90 is Z, right? But after that there are 6 symbols used, so don't think after 90 comes small a. After 56 go add 26 plus 6, and then the whatever the next number comes is your small a value. That is 97 stands for small a value. Similarly there are 26 variables. After counting that way you will get 122 as Z value. So coming back to the code, just remember the value of capital A, that will be enough for you. So I value will be initialized to 97, right? Coming down, now we'll use the while loop. While loop. Here we will use a counter loop condition. So what might that be? When I is less than equal to 122. Yes, 122 is the value for small Z value. Tab. Okay. Now what we wanted to do, if the condition is true, we need to print the value. That means we need to print small letter alphabet. That means we'll use printf function. Modulus d. Remember guys, when we use modulus d, we get the value of integer type. That means in print function we don't need integer. Here I will tell you nicely, because here I too faced problem. In my first video I told you that character type are of in this model we are going to deal with mainly three types. One was character, that means A, B, C, D and all. Okay. Other one was integer type, that means not float, not point part, that means 0, 1, 2 and so on, minus 1, 2, 3, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. This will come under is in integer type, that means where point won't be used. And comes float. Float means then it deals with point decimal values. So if I print modulus d, that means I am going to get the result in number, but I don't need the number. I already declared I to be integer, and I label it as 97 till 122, and that was playing with numbers. Now I want the answer in character form in small letter, so modulus c will work for that. And we were using \n for new line. So what value I am going to print is I. Okay, if I leave it here and compile, I will get the value of 97, that is small a of n repeated number of times, because I am not increasing the value of I here. See, as I used whatever statement I wanted to, I had to increase the value of I by 1 so that I get the next value. Yes, I could have used I is equal to I plus 2. It will give me A, then C, then E, then F, and so on. It will skip after every number. Let's check it. Alt F9, success. Control F9. See, A, C, E, G, I. It is leaving one alphabet and jumping to the other one. But we do not want that way. I plus plus will do. I plus plus work is to add 1 in the whatever value I contained. Initially I had 97, then it became 98 over here. First let's compile and then we'll talk about the code. See guys, we are unable to see A and B. It is because our screen cannot get all of this at once. So yesterday I used, in the last video I used /t, which gives us the result in a very arranged manner, this one. But we can have the result in our own desired way. See, when I put modulus d without any space or anything, it will give me without any space. That means it will seem like a word, A, B, C, D and so on. But if I leave a space here, then it will provide me a space of 1. See, this seems more pretty. I can give one more space, Alt F9, Control F9. It seems good and clear now. And now we shall understand what and how is the program working. See, I initialized I to be integer because we know ASCII values are in number. So number deals with integer. See, I have wrote I equals to 97. It is because small a value is 97 in that ASCII table. I could have wrote this way also, equals to 97. There is no harm. Okay. Now as soon as I initialize the value of I to be 97, that means the ASCII value for small a, I used a loop that will give me continuous value. Now I value is 97. Let's keep in mind I equals to 97. Okay. Then it will come to this condition. I is less than 122. Is 97 less than equal to 122? Yes, 97 is obviously less than equal to 122. Then the condition becomes true. Then it will come into this curly braces and print and do the work whatever is here. So it says to print f, not modulus d. If modulus d were there, then we would get the answer as 97. But we are getting its value, modulus c. That means on the code was small a. So we will get small a in one line. Small a. Yes, got? Now coming to the next line, I plus plus, that means I value is increased by 1. If I wrote I equals to I plus 2, that means I value is increased by 2, then one alphabet skipped, the third, then fifth, then seventh value will be called. But I used I plus plus or I equals to I plus 1. As soon as I used I plus plus, I value becomes 98. And now it will jump here. Again the condition will be checked. 98 is less than equal to 122. Again character C after 2 space. 1, 2. Then small b will be printed as modulus d is used. And so on, we will get the value z. As we get the value 122, 122 is less than equal to 122, correct? Then it will print 122, that is z, dot 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 whatever z. Then now it will give 123. As soon as we get 123, which is false, then the statement is exited.